So here's some interesting new food research that was just published in Nature yesterday. Now we know that higher consumption of ultra-processed foods is associated with increased risk for obesity, cardiovascular disease, and all-cause mortality. And as a result, many countries are recommending that people reduce their consumption of ultra-processed foods. Yet this is still pretty debated. And unfortunately, we just don't have the evidence to support this through randomized controlled trials up until till today, or shall I say yesterday. This interesting article came out in Nature Medicine yesterday where ultra processed foods was pitted up against minimally processed foods in the context of following national guidelines, in this case, UK guidelines. So within the study, researchers had 55 healthcare workers try two 8-week diets, one with ultra processed foods and one with minimally processed foods. And both followed the same official healthy eating guidelines as recommended by the UK. So the results, people lost more weight on the minimally processed diet. So that was 2.06% weight loss in the group of participants subscribing to the minimally processed food diet versus 1.05% weight loss in the dieters following the ultra processed food diet. So here are some important limitations of this study. Number one being the small study size. So only 55 people were included in the study. The limitations of this study was the high dropout rate. 6 people quit the whole foods diet versus 0 from the processed. Results would vary depending on which diet people tried first. And only 1% difference in weight loss overall. So while yes, there was significant difference, it's unclear if that's meaningful long term. So what this study actually tells us is that this is preliminary research, and it suggests that food processing might matter beyond just nutrition labels. But we need much bigger, more robust long-term studies, of course, with diverse populations before we can draw some firm conclusions here. My takeaway, though, is that this is headed in the right direction because we do know that our ultra-processed foods are associated with these risks, and more research, more robust research that can be generalized is going to be needed if we're going to be able to substantiate and support more robust regulations on these types of foods. While this research is exciting to me, just because it's the first of its kind, and we just know how much more research is needed to support societal changes surrounding nutrition, especially in the context of trying to improve health outcomes and support better regulation. I understand that whole foods also come with their challenges, mainly, namely cost and convenience, huge barriers to overcome. Now, at the end of the day, you have to eat in a way that feels sustainable for you. So if you can enjoy and afford consistent whole foods, go for it. And that's great. If not, understandable, do the best you can. At the end of the day, following any healthy eating pattern consistently is going to matter more than perfection. Just a little food for thought.